So one thing I wish I knew before moving back to Ghana to start this business, I wish I knew how much patience it would take to get off the ground and running. I wish I knew that systems unfortunately worked a lot slower here, and I think that would have saved me a lot of stress and heartache. Hello, my name is Kimberly Anderson, and I am one of the co-founders of 57 Chocolate. 57 Chocolate is the pioneer bean-to-bar artisanal chocolate manufacturing company located in Accra, Ghana. So my childhood growing up was incredible. I actually grew up in Dakar, Senegal. I'm the youngest of 5, so I come from a relatively big family and have 4 other amazing siblings. Growing up, we spent a lot of time by the beach, going on walks, and as a child, I always loved to read and was always up for an adventure. So I studied abroad in France for a year. I was in the northern part of France in Strasbourg, and my time there was amazing. It was probably my favorite year in college, to be honest. I joined a salsa group and competed in a couple salsa dancing competition, and that was just a wonderful experience and a very challenging experience as well. And just being in France and experiencing a different culture for a whole year was also eye-opening, and I met a lot of interesting people as well. So I really enjoyed my year abroad. So growing up, I actually wanted to be a writer and a journalist. As a child, I was constantly writing my own stories. I was interviewing people, pretending to be a journalist that would travel the world. I was writing poetry. So I really thought I would end up traveling the world and, being a renowned journalist, but God had other plans, and now I'm a chocolate maker. So my role models, I had quite a few, but to name 2, my parents, they influenced me greatly, and they're a big reason as to why I, moved back to Ghana. They encouraged me in my dream to coming back to Ghana to start a business. And my dad is a Pan-Africanist, so he instilled that same value in me. And my mom was doing business at a young age. So my drive for business, I guess, comes from her passion for business as well. And then I would also say role models from people in the books that I've read. I'm an avid reader, and some of my favorite books, just to name a few, growing up were The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, and Le Petit Prince, and also The Brothers Karamazov by Dostoevsky as well. So one thing I wish I knew before moving back to Ghana to start this business, I wish I knew how much patience it would take to get off the ground and running. I wish I knew that systems unfortunately worked a lot slower here, and I think that would have saved me a lot of stress and heartache. So 57 Chocolate is the pioneer bean-to-bar chocolate manufacturing company located here in Accra, Ghana, and we take Ghana's raw cocoa beans and we transform them into luxurious chocolate that reflects and celebrates African art and culture. So you'll find from our packaging that we feature different African heroes and revolutionaries, and even in our flavors, we have flavors such as Sobolo, as we know in Ghana, or Bissap in Senegal. We have our moringa flavored chocolate, and we also have our tiger nut flavored chocolate. So we're really trying to give people a unique experience of Africa through chocolate. What we're trying to do at 57 Chocolate is we want to transform people's narratives on what made in Africa chocolate is. So essentially, we're raising the chocolate bar here in Ghana. So what Ghana can do to leverage its place on the international global chocolate market is to manufacture more quality chocolate. Just like we at 57 are doing, it's important that Ghana no longer ships out its raw cocoa and imports back finished chocolate. It's important that we transform and add value to our own resources. And I believe when we do that, we will put Ghana on the chocolate map. My most favorite thing about this business is the people. The team I work with, as well as the clients I deal with, have been incredible. My team members are young, dynamic African youth who are doing an incredible job and making amazing chocolate. And we've encountered so many interesting clients along the way that have given us incredible feedback and have helped us to grow this business and make it what it is today. What drives and inspires me in my role of co-founder of 57 Chocolate is the fact that we are creating jobs and inspiring young people to transform local resources into added value finished goods. Sub-Saharan Africa has one of the largest youth unemployments, and the fact that we're giving people jobs and building them up is a huge factor for me. And equally, the fact that we're changing the narrative of what it means to be made in Ghana is very important to me. Growing up, there was always a stigma towards what made in Africa meant. Made in Africa used to mean low quality, not as good. And so the fact that we're making excellent quality chocolate here in Ghana, where the cocoa grows, is everything. So are there any other projects that I'm working on aside from 57 Chocolate? Yes, they are, and they are in the works, but they are yet to be released. So stay tuned for more information. What I do for fun in Ghana is I actually practice Taekwondo. It's a great stress reliever. And it's really fun too, and it keeps me healthy, fit, and agile. I also read for fun, and I also salsa dance. My favorite Adinkra symbol is Aya. That's the symbol of the fern. It means resourcefulness and endurance. Why is it my favorite? It's my favorite because resourcefulness and endurance is exactly what it takes to start a business in Ghana. 57 Chocolate will be a state-of-the-art chocolate production facility where people from all over the world can come to Ghana and experience Ghanaian cocoa and chocolate. We're thinking Willy Wonka style. We also want to be able to host bigger and grander experiences. I'm sure we've all heard of the likes of the Salon du Chocolat in Paris or the London Chocolate Show. And one of the things I've always asked myself is, why aren't these huge chocolate shows located on the continent of Africa where over 65% of the cocoa grows? And so I want 57 to be a major part of bringing that type of experience to Ghana. And so you'll just see us getting bigger and better and giving people greater experiences of our culture through chocolate. Hi, my name is Kimberly Anderson. I'm one of the co-founders of 57 Chocolate, and you are watching Face to Face Africa, the premier global Black voice.